Alright, so this is our second lesson in our free series, and for this lesson, we'll be looking at the AI toolkit for beginners. And the lesson objectives for this lesson is by the end of this lesson, I want us to be able to know the four core categories of AI tools, the best tool in each, and secondly, I want us to be able to understand the specific strengths of ChatGPT versus Cloud. And thirdly, I want us to have a clear and non overwhelming starting point. And finally, to also know what to try first for free. Right now, there are over 10,000 AI tools available, and new ones launch every single week. If you try to keep up with all of them, you'll burn out before you get a single result. So, in this lesson, I'm going to cut through everything. I'll show you the tools that actually matter and broken down by what they do so you can start using AI today with clarity and zero overwhelm. By the end of this lesson, you know exactly which tools to open and what to use them for and which ones are completely free. Let's go. I'll start with the big brain tools. That's for our first set of tools. The big brain tools. I like to call them my AI assistants or chat. So yeah, the big brain tools are your all-purpose thinking partners. They write, they research plans, strategize, and solve problems alongside you in plain language 24 hours a day. The two you need to understand for the purpose of this lesson are ChatGPT and Cloud. Let's talk about ChatGPT. ChatGPT is made by OpenAI and is the most widely used AI tool in the world. And the free version gives you access to GPT 4.0, which is already very capable for the purpose of these lessons. And here's why here's where it truly excels. Its breadth of knowledge. ChatGPT has been trained in an enormous data set and handles a huge range of topics well, from science, history, finance, coding, law. It has an answer for almost every single thing. And if you maybe are probably into coding, it can help you debug or understand your code. It is exceptional at this. It walks you through logic step by step and explains it in plain language. And when you talk about data analysis too, ChatGPT excels at this. And it has a feature for advanced data analysis. So this feature is also called Code Interpreter, where you can upload spreadsheets and literally ask it questions about your data. Let's keep it there for the purpose of these lessons. And then we talk about plugins and web browsing. Yeah, and also for image generation, where you have to, generate and create images. ChatGPT is also great at this. I think ChatGPT is way better for image generation compared to Cloud. Okay, moving on, let's talk about Cloud by Anthropic. Cloud is a tool I, personally find myself reaching for most often. And here's why. It's writing quality. Cloud produces some of the most natural, nuanced, and readable text of any AI tool available today. If you're writing content, for example, blog posts, emails, scripts, and proposals, and also sales copy, Cloud's output sounds like a real and thoughtful human. It sounds less robotic and much more persuasive. So yeah, I prefer Cloud. If you're starting out, I think you should go for ChatGPT. And here is my reason why. Due to rate limit. ChatGPT is not very strict when we talk about rate limits compared to cloud. Cloud is too strict. You don't get so much hours or credit allocated to you when talking to cloud and using cloud. When we talk about long document processing, cloud handles extremely long pieces of text and entire reports very well. I mean, you can paste a 50-page document and ask cloud to summarize it and find inconsistencies, and it will do it. Compared to ChatGPT, it handles this very well. Okay, so when you talk about nuanced reasoning, instruction following, and tone consistency, I'll give it to cloud. I mean, it does these three pretty well, especially tone consistency and instruction following. It tries to keep its tone consistent across all contexts. Yeah, so that's just it for the purpose of this lesson. Let's keep it there. So now we move on to the next. Which tool should you use and why? Here's my honest recommendation. Like I said before, if you can, definitely go for cloud as your primary tool for anything involving writing, content creation, long document, and nuanced business thinking. Use ChatGPT for anything involving code, data analysis, image generation, and tasks where web browsing or current information matters. As if you're trying to browse the web and research current information, then you go for ChatGPT. And the good news is they're both free, but I think you should go as beginners, start with ChatGPT because the rate limit is quite very generous compared to cloud. Try both this week. See which one feels more natural for you, and then pick one as your base. Moving on to the second design tools, and the second AI tools rather, we'll be talking about AI design tools. I mean, you no longer need to be a designer to produce professional looking visuals these days. My favorite of them, or when it comes to designing, especially my ebooks and some other digital products, is Canva with Magic AI. Canva is with Magic AI should be your starting point, and if you already use Canva, which most people do, the AI features are already built in. And Magic Write generates text inside your designs, and Magic Design creates full layout from a simple description. That's you just describe whatever you want, and Magic Design does the designing for you. It is the easiest entry point for non-designers, and the free tier covers most of what you need for the purpose of this lesson. And the second design tool is Midjourney. And Midjourney is the gold standard if you need original AI generated images. You describe what you want in text, just like you just literally type in text, and it produces stunning photorealistic or artistic results. And the quality of this is genuinely unlike anything else. It starts at around $10. That's the thing. Midjourney is paid; it's not free. So I advise you just for image generation purposes, you stick with ChatGPT for now. Okay, next for logo and brand identity, Looker and Brandmark lets you describe your brand and have you generate a complete visual identity like logo, color, and fonts minutes. I mean, you just type in everything in text and it generates everything for you, your logo, your color, and fonts, everything you need. But my recommendation is start with Canva's free AI features. It does this for you at $0, and easier. It's easier. And once you need original image generation, go to Bing Image Creator, and then upgrade to Mid Journey when you're ready. One example of AI video tool is Pictory. Now, Pictory turns written content into videos automatically. That is, you just paste your script or blog post and it finds relevant footage and adds captions and produces a shareable video. It's perfect for repurposing content across platforms. But here is the catch, it's expensive. Then we have HeyGen. HeyGen is genuinely wild technology. I mean, you type a script and an AI avatar, a realistic speaking human presenter delivers it on camera. No filming, no camera, and no studio. I mean, this is how many online courses and explainer videos are being made right now with HeyGen. And then moving on to the next, we have 11 Labs. 11 Labs is one of the best voice generation tool. I know you must have heard of 11 Labs. It's used for voiceovers, podcast, and audio content. I mean, the voices sound indistinguishable from a real human, and it has a free tier to get started. And then we have the script. The script lets you edit video and audio by editing text. It's not really necessary for for the context of this lesson, so I'm gonna keep it there. And then moving on to section 4, that's our last and fourth AI tools. We have the productivity and automation tools. This is where AI automation comes in. And under these tools, we have Notion AI. Notion AI is your AI powered workspace. I mean, you write, plan, summarize meeting notes, and build project templates, and also manage your entire business all in one place. It's AI woven throughout. And Notion, you can use Notion as your back end when you're building automation, when you're automating workflows rather, And then we have Zapier. Zapier is an automation platform. It connects all your apps and it automates repetitive tasks. It's a platform like Make and Anything. I don't know if you've heard of any of these platforms before. Go check it out if you haven't. You can use your Google. So yeah, I think with this, that will bring us to the end of our AI tools and packages. Now, here is the most important thing. I don't want you to, try to use every tool. Just pick one writing tool like Cloud or ChatGPT. Pick one design tool. Start with Canva and learn them, master them. And in the next lesson, we are getting into the money. I'm going to show you exactly how to use AI to create digital products like ebooks, templates, and online courses. And you turn them into real income streams, even if you're starting from absolute zero. Do not miss it. Be there.